Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Shansha and I'm here to present the Lean Supply Chain Game, an individual performance of a manufacturer. So here it comes with the beginning of the role and purpose of a manufacturer. As you all can see, manufacturer plays a very important role in the supply chain, which it comes from the beginning of the top. So it's very important to understand the role for manufacturing. And for that, we need to understand the concept of context of modern product development. The manufacturing function is primarily responsible for implementing and operating the production system in order to reduce the include purchase. Manufacturing may also include purchase, distribution, and installation as well as the physical manufacturing of the component. As you can see in the figure, it says that manufacture comes in the very important area, which leads to improve the quality and prevent the defects and the return goods. When it comes to manufacturing, there are some risks and challenges faced during the whole process of supply chain. Let's talk about the risks like innovation risk, operation risk, and resources risk. Innovation risk. Innovation risk is the main risk when it comes to take some decision over a sick management system to improve the quality of the food or drinks. It comes with a lot of risk. The regulatory risk, government regulation risk, and people will not might like the taste when it comes to especially in a drink organization, this company. It's very hard to maintain the taste with an innovative risk. Second, it comes to operation risk. When it's come to operating some management system, it's hard to handle the process. Sometimes it's the machinery default, human default, some taste default. So it's very risky to operate to maintain the taste all the time. Well, resources. Resources. It's very important to get the resources on time to deliver the demand in the market. When you are not getting the resources on your time, raw materials, it's very hard to produce and deliver the demand. Let's talk about the challenges. There are few challenges occurs mainly in the food and beverage industries like food safety, regulatory compliance, and the supply chain. Let's talk about the food safety. It's very hard to maintain the food safety, like providing a hygienic drink, hygienic food with the similar taste all the time. It's not unless let's see the supply chain. It's the supply chain. It's very important to maintain the supply chain, to maintain the delivery, to maintain the manufacture, to maintain the whole supply chain. Sometimes it's occurs with the human error, supply error, transportation error. So it's very important to maintain all those things. Regulatory compliance. It's very hard to deal to run a firm within the government rules and laws. Let's go. So what strategy was used during this peer game? Which I'll show you in the next slides, the results and the performance. So let's talk about the strategy which has been used for this game was inventory management. As you can see in the picture, as inventory management uh, cover everything like from purchasing department to production department. So the main area of the inventory management is to. So let's talk about this. See, this is come from the sales department, finished product, raw material components. This is a whole circle of the chain to maintain the quality and the quality insurance of the product. So inventory management system approach to sorting, and selling inventory, both raw material components. Inventory management means the right stock to be delivered on the right time with the right place and the right cost. So this, as you can see, this is the bullet from the game, which shows that there was a back order within the week of 17 and 18, uh, which has gone almost to 100 stock, and during the week of 20 or during the week of 19 and 20, you can see the stock was quite high, which will lead to increase the inventory cost and the back order cost because of the back order in the week 17 and 18. So where it went wrong? So as you can see in the graph from the week 12 to 19, there wasn't any stock available for the manufacturer. So which leads to the backlog in those weeks. During those weeks from 13 to 17, this goes up to the 92 back orders in the week 18, and it has cost a lot in the inventory, which has gone to $307. So this is the result. This is the weekly performance of the manufacturer, which you can where you can see the stock has gone to 200%. Sorry, it has the stock has gone to 100 above 100 cases of beers, and there wasn't any order. So what could be the causes for the balloon effect? So there are a lot of causes which comes for the balloon effect, but let's talk about the overbatching, price variation, and technology. Overbatching. So overbatching comes when you have a lack of coordination between the your suppliers and your distributor and your customer. It leads to a back order when you're not contacting properly, and you will be having a lot of order in a lot of back orders, which will lead to order batching and which will improve your inventory cost. Price variation. It's very hard to maintain the price to meet the customer's demand during the supply chain period. So sometimes customer doesn't find the price is valuable or worth, so they don't order most of the products. Let's talk about technology. Technology has a very important role when it comes to supply chain, from the transportation to the main power. Sorry, just let's take the technology as in transportation. To deliver to deliver the product to the customer, you need transportation. So there has to be a proper transportation system to deliver the product on time. So let's talk about the improvement measure. So let's have considered three improvement measures which will help to improve those factors, improve the performance of the beer game. Let's talk about three is evaluate your suppliers, analyze your supply chain strategy, and use demand planning. So what is evaluate your supplier? This is very important to understand the, the behavior or to understand the agenda of your supplier to meet the production or to meet the customer demand. Analyze your supply chain strategy. So this all function works with the supply chain strategy. So there has to be a proper supply chain strategy to fulfill the requirements of the customer, of the retailer, whoever it is, and your production as well. So use demand planning. So there has to be a map planning for the demand. So like you will have an idea. So when you will be getting the order from the customer, and when you need to demand then we need to fulfill their demands. Thank you.